So David, a 2-1 win against Prescro Cables today. That was a really hard fought win against a really good team. How pleased are you with that result?
Delighted. We've played much better than that and come out with nothing or a point. I thought we were okay first half. I don't think we ever really got out of maybe second gear in possession. I thought we didn't move it as well as we can, but we defended well and we created. When we did create, we took our chances, which we haven't been doing. Second half though, Prescott were by far the better side. I thought we struggled to keep the ball. I thought we had to camp in a little bit and we had to really defend hard, put bodies on the line. We created a couple of half chances second half, but that's finding a way to win in games like that is massive. It's something we haven't been able to do previously. Adding that to the football we know we can play, if we can get those two aligned, we'll do really well this season.
We spoke about it last week. Is that just one of the best adverts for non-league football going? Two teams who wanted to get the net ball down, play football, and a really entertaining game for everyone who turned out today.
So much talent on the pitch. Both sides had, if you look at the front four from both teams, absolute quality footballers who want to play. Centre halves who don't just end it and kick it, they can, but they want to play and play through the middle. And midfielders want to get on the ball, good keepers, making good saves. I think people underestimate sometimes what non-league's about, and we've seen last week and this week, there's some real talent. Lads who, we've moved on, lads are so fit, so strong, so athletic now, and can all play. It's got to be good value for a tenner.
And picked up an injury today. Kane Hickman came off. How nice a feeling is it to be able to bring someone like Jordan Butterworth on, who had a great game when he came on?
Yeah, it is great, and the problem I've had, and I've talked about it several times, I've got to find, I've got to pick 3 of those 4, and it's where we've definitely got the depth. All 4 of them are very good Northern Premier League footballers. Any of the 4 I think will play in most teams in our league, probably be pushing many teams in the league above. I thought JB was excellent when he came on. His range of passing, we know he has that, and he just brings a different dimension, something different from the other players. And he's desperate to get in and desperate to stay in, and that competition is important. So, yeah, I don't want to see Kane injured. Nobody wants to see any players injured. But JB did exactly what I needed him to do.
And the flip side of that, Bailey Marsden today had to put in a very good, probably his best performance that I've seen in a while.
He just keeps getting better. He's just maturing. He's just turned 20. He's in his second season of adult football. He's got a good pedigree, but it's different playing men's football. And you see how he's adapted. He covers ground well. He's comfortable on the ball. He carries it really well. I mean, his feet are immense. He's a decent passing range, decent in the air. He hasn't really got many weaknesses. And what he's starting to do is, I think, that show a bit of unbelief. I think having Nicky at the side of him helps. I think having Nicky can kind of talk him through, put some of that belief into it. But Bailey's a quality footballer.
And then Freddie Sass as well today. An important first goal for us, but also for him today. He missed a couple last week, had a bit of a difficult time against Kids Grove. A solid performance, and nice to cap it with a goal for him today early on.
Freddie's a good footballer. Freddie's big, strong, good in the air. We were quite a big side today. We had a lot of aerial threat to the point that Josh Dickin wasn't even going up for set pieces. Delivery was good, but Freddie wants to go and get on the end of things. I thought he had a very good game. He got forward when he could. He defended exceptionally well. I thought against Adam Hamill, who's a very experienced player, he didn't really give him any space, didn't give him any time to breathe, and it took his goal really well. And he has that ability to kind of creep in. He's perhaps not the player you would expect to go on the end of things, but he's got that in his locker. And again, 21, he's only going to get better and better and better, and he wants to learn. So I trained on Thursday. We finished, and I said, anybody wants to do any extras? You've got 15 minutes on the pitch, and he was out there getting balls drilled into him, whipping balls into the box. And it's that attitude that'll take him a long way in the game.
We're trying to leave him till the end, but Nicky Clee today, I mean, the goal, is that as good a goal as you've seen in non-league football?
The strike was superb, but it was the fact he puts it out of the air, skipped past the player, and then hit it. He'd seen the keeper. He said at half time he'd seen the keeper off the line, and he knew if it came at the right opportunity, he'd have a go. The fact he drilled it in, the keeper had no chance, and I've been there. And as it leaves the player's foot, you know it's going in. Then you know there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And the keeper did nothing wrong. He's got a good starting position, a good attacking position. It's just the absolute pure quality of the strike, and you wouldn't champion him over the man of the match. I think that's fair. I think he's really kind of hitting his stride now. He's struggled with a couple of little niggly injuries, and A couple of holidays that have disrupted his pre-season, but now he's kind of into that routine. We've kind of got a good training rhythm with him, and we see the value he brings on a Saturday afternoon. His quality's there, his leadership. He wore the armband today, and he brings the best out of people around him. I don't think it's a coincidence we've seen Bailey, Kane, JB play so well this year when Nicky's in there. I really don't. I think he brings quality, but he brings the best out of others.
How long do you think a player like Nicky Cleek can keep playing for? He didn't look out of place. He looks like he's fit enough, ready enough to play. How many seasons more do you think a player like that's
got?
It's
a really difficult one to say. His fitness won't be the problem with him. It will be the little niggles. It's how long it takes to recover. And we managed him really well. I think Saturday, Tuesdays were difficult for him, and that's not surprising. But we manage him now through the week. He's got a really good routine. He's very disciplined. He's very dedicated. He could probably play another couple of years at this level, I think, because of his brain. His brain will get him through so much of the game, and he looks after himself. So I think he's got more time if he wants it. It's very much, what does Nicky want to do? It's hard yards when you've been doing it 20 odd years, and you've got a young family, but he's still got the desire, and you see that on the pitch.
And the win sees us cement second place in the league at the moment. How pleased are you with where we are, given where we are, what month we're in, and how we're getting on so far?
I am pleased. We're third of the way through the season. We sat in second, we're on 21 points from 12 games. It's a good place to be. We're very much in the mix. We were 3 points behind Macclesfield. Yes, they played a game less, but we were right on their heels. Yes, there are teams who've got a game in hand us, but we've got the points on the board. I still feel we've left 6 on the table, and I'll keep going back to this. I just feel that we need to be more ruthless, and today I'm hoping there's a little bit of a corner turned, that we find those wins in games when it's not going our way, and make sure we get the goals and show more decisiveness and relentlessness in games when we do have a lot of the ball and a lot of chances. So yeah, I'm pleased. I'd have taken it at the start of the season. Frustrated a little bit that we've gone out of the cup so early. I don't think we've been bad in the cup games, but disappointed to go out of them, and probably want us to make up a little bit of ground actually in terms of points per game from where we are now. But if you'd offered me back in August, I'd have taken it.
And we move on next weekend. We play Skelmersdale away. How are you feeling about that one? What are you expecting from the game?
I need to do a bit more homework on Skelmersdale. We've not been able to get them watched yet, so we'll kind of get what we can in the week and make sure we're prepared properly. I've said this all the time. It's 11v11. I back our 11. I think we've got players coming back in next week. We need to assess Kane, but I think we'll have pretty much a full squad to pick from. If we play like we did last week, show the attitude, desire, and decisiveness that we showed today, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay in most games this season. We just need to align all of that, and I'm very pleased with where we are. Really pleased with where we are. I think we've set ourselves up well for this season.
Thanks, David. Well done for today.
Cheers, Nathan.